Let's begin, though, this half hour with new revelations. In a murder-for-hire case in Florida, we'll talk exclusively to the alleged target, the accused woman's own husband, in a moment. But first, NBC's Mark Potter has the latest.
When 27-year-old Dalia DiPolito returned home last summer and was told by police her husband had just been murdered, she broke down inconsolably. But police say that was all an act, that DiPolito had actually hired a hitman to kill her husband of 6 months.
By the time you get back from the gym, you're going to find two things: a dead body in the house, all right, or nothing.
The purported hitman turned out to be an undercover Boynton Beach police officer with a video camera in the back of his car, as DiPolito assured him in newly released videotapes that she wouldn't back down from the murder plot.
I'm a lot tougher than what I look. I know you're like, oh, what a cute little girl, whatever. You know, but I'm not.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
On the undercover tape, police say DiPolito gave the hitman officer pictures of her husband and their home and discussed the cost of the hit.
I was going to get $3,000 from you today, and $3,000 when it's all done.
Right.
So someone collect all of it at once.
DiPolito then gave directions to the home where her husband could be found alone.
Okay, you're going to go down the first one, make a left, and then there's going to be like a one-way ramp. Keep going,
right,
and then you're going to U-turn.
Okay,
and then it's going to be on the right-hand side.
In court documents, it's claimed that Dalia DiPolito actually tried to kill her husband 3 times. Allegedly, in the first 2 attempts, she tried to hire another hitman and also tried to poison her husband by putting antifreeze in his tea. After DiPolito's 3rd alleged attempt, where she was told her husband was dead, she was finally confronted by police.
The game's over with. Okay? There's no more games with you and I.
After she was arrested, she came face to face with the officer she thought was the hitman.
You know who this guy is?
No.
You've never seen him before?
I've never seen him before, ever.
And then she saw that her husband was still alive.
Oh my God!
He's alive.
Come here, please. Come here. Mike, come here. Come here, please. Come here.
Can't fix it.
Why not? I didn't do anything.
I heard you.
Mike, come here, please.
Dalia DiPolito pleaded not guilty to a charge of solicitation to commit first-degree murder and has said she did nothing wrong.
I'll hear from you.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
For today, Mark Potter, NBC News, Miami.
Michael DiPolito is with us now exclusively, along with his lawyers, Jason Brody and Josh Friedman. Gentlemen, good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Matt.
Michael, wow. I mean, you sat down this week, I understand, and prosecutors show you this latest tape of Dalia in that car talking to someone she thought was a hitman. Turns out that person was an undercover cop, and she laid it out pretty coolly and collectively. What was your reaction?
It's kind of unbelievable, Matt. I mean, watching it, it's kind of like she's ordering a cheese sandwich, asking someone to kill me. So, I believed, I thought I was starting a family with this girl, and to see this is just, I can't even put it into words. I'm just very disappointed and in utter disbelief, I guess, is the way to put it.
I want to play a portion of that other tape that we just saw in that story where she actually gets a glimpse of you while she's being interrogated at police headquarters and realizes for the first time that, no, you weren't murdered, you're alive. Let me just play this. I'll ask you about it on the other side.
Oh, my God.
He's alive.
Come here, please. Come here. Mike, come here. Come here, please. Come here.
Can't fix it.
Why not? I didn't do anything
I
to
heard you.
Mike, come here, please.
Have you had any contact with Dalia since that very moment?
No, none. None at all.
I guess it won't surprise people you're in the process of getting a divorce. I'm quoting here that when police showed you a portion of this tape, you said to them that you were not very surprised or shocked about all of this and that you felt some relief. You said, I understand that, or I understand it's because you were suspicious and some strange things were happening to you over the previous months. What kind of strange things?
Well, since I got married, Matt, I live a pretty quiet life. My life's boring, basically. I don't do a lot. But since I was married to Dalia, I've been pulled over by the police, searched for drugs, the police coming to my house in the middle of the night, searching for drugs, money that was supposed to go, to probation for me to pay it off, disappeared. And, all these things are the things that maybe if one of those things happened to you once in your life, you'd believe it. But, within a 5-month period, things are happening to me that, it's just there's nothing to say about it.
I know that you and your attorneys now allege that she actually tried to kill you 2 other times before this last time. Is it true that you stayed with her because you liked her family? I mean, a lot of people might shake their head at that.
You got to understand, Matt, I didn't want to believe it was her, and I had a hard time thinking this. We were so close. And then on the flip side of it, she was pregnant, and we're supposed to be having a baby together. And, I'm very close with the family, I thought. I had just taken her grandfather, who was dying of cancer, to a baseball game. The mother, the brother, the whole family went. My mother went, and we did things together all the time. I just couldn't get that someone that was planning to kill me or steal from me or have me arrested would involve me in their family so closely. It didn't make sense.
This is probably
her
a little,
being pregnant and everything also.
This is probably a little less comfortable to talk about, but you two met in October of 2008, and you've admitted that she was someone you hired as an escort. So when you look back, I mean, clearly that would raise some red flags in people's minds, but when you look back, do you think she was ever in love with you, or was she continuing the role of an escort throughout the early stages of your marriage?
Matt, that's how we met, but we moved past that, as in that was a thing of the past, and starting a new life together, like I said, and it's just so hard to say. I mean, we did everything together, laughed, giggled, joked, and I mean, I can't make sense of it. I can't make sense of any of this.
And Josh,
like I said, we were having a baby, and I don't know, and that was fake. So, and the mother was even in on that. Like, the mother was going along with her being pregnant. I can't make sense of that either.
Real quickly.
The whole thing is just chaos.
Jason or Josh, real quickly, if you will. A lot of people might be curious as to why Michael needs a lawyer when it's his wife who's been arrested for trying to kill him. Can you just explain that very succinctly?
We're representing Matt on the divorce case, and the divorce case is sort of intertwined with the criminal case. A lot of the stuff that Michael's talking about, the money missing and the house, were all part of what's tied in. We're trying to get back from Michael, so that's what we're representing him for, not for the criminal prosecution. That's up to the state, and we're leaving that to the state attorney's office to do that.
All right, Josh and Jason and Michael, we appreciate you all joining us this morning. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.